It's been 3 years since Jyoti Singh left this world after being brutally gang raped by a group of people in a moving bus, of whom the most sadistic and remorseless was a young juvenile who is now an adult. Over the past few days, there have been arguments and counter-arguments over whether the boy, now a man, should go scot-free and whether the justice to Jyoti Singh is something that will never happen. As Jantar Mantar gears up for yet another stormy season, experts feel laws need amendments, this at a time when Parliament has been witness to political bickering. A special report as India awaits to see whether a rapist can actually fit into a tailor's frame. People gathered in large numbers at the Jantar Mantar on a cold winter evening as they did in 2012. This time it is to protest against the release of the juvenile convict in the December 16 gang rape case. Large number of students gathered to express their dissent. The protesting people were seen raising slogans against the release of the juvenile. People held various placards with slogans like "Age is not the criteria if crime is rape" and "We want justice, hang the rapist," among others.
एक एक क्षण कीमती होता है। शायद किसी भी क्षण, किसी भी पल किसी के मूड में आ जाए कि नहीं ये गलत है, तो शायद उसकी रिहाई रुक सकती है। हम इसी आस और इसी उम्मीद पे जहाँ भी जा रहे हैं, जहाँ भी कुछ कर रहे हैं, जैसे आप जानते हैं कि हम इंडिया गेट जा रहे हैं आज, तो इसी उम्मीद पे जा रहे हैं कि शायद किसी को कुछ समझ आ जाए या किसी के मन में कोई ऐसी भावना आ जाए और उसकी रिहाई रुक जाए।
देखिए, अगर वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट उसको रोक करके आज रोके, कल सुनवाई हो, तब तो मेरे लिए मायने रखता है। अगर वो आज छूट जाता है, कल सुनवाई होती है, तो ये मेरे लिए कोई मायने नहीं है कि किसी ने पटिशन डाली या हमारे मदद की कोशिश करी। मेरे लिए कोई मायने नहीं रखता। मेरे लिए सिर्फ ये मायने रखता है कि हम 3 साल संघर्ष किए, हमें आज नाकामी मिली, हमें इंसाफ नहीं मिला, आज मुजरिम बाहर आ रहा है।
मैम, एक आखिरी सवाल, आज जुवेनाइल रिलीज हो रहा है, तो आज जो आपका 3 साल का संघर्ष है, सब रहा, तो आज आपको एक दुख होगा कि जो इंसाफ था वो नहीं मिल पाया?
बिल्कुल दुख है, और हमें कोर्ट के फैसले से बहुत असंतुष्टि हुई है। मैं उस फैसले को नकारती हूँ और मैं यही कहना चाहती हूँ कि जो भी फैसला आया है हमारे हक में तो नहीं है, लेकिन ये समाज के में जो इसका संदेश जाएगा, बहुत गलत असर पड़ेगा और गलत असर हो रहा है। कम से कम हम उन बच्चों को राइट दे दिए कि आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो, आपके लिए कोई सजा नहीं।
The parents of the victim had earlier decided to hold the protest at the India Gate, but because of the imposition of Section 144 in the area, they were not allowed. The convict, who is now 20 years old and was known to be the most brutal of the attackers, has been taken to an undisclosed location from a correction home in North Delhi amid concerns that there was a threat to his life.
देखिए, ये बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण, बहुत अफसोस की बात है कि हम लोग कुछ नहीं कर सके और तमाम प्रदर्शन हुए और सब कुछ हुआ, लेकिन आज वो मुलजिम जो है छूट रहा है। और ये एक कहीं ना कहीं ये हमारे कानून को, मैं कह सकती हूँ कि हमारा चूंकि कानून सख्त नहीं है, कानून में बदलाव की ज़रूरत है, और जो हम मांग कर रहे थे वो मांग अधूरी रह गई। लेकिन हम ये लड़ाई जारी रखेंगे और जैसा कि देखा गया है, हम लोगों ने हालांकि कोशिश बहुत करी। हमने शुरू में ही जब जिस दिन से हादसा हुआ था उस दिन से लेके लगातार उनके माँ बाप के हम साथ रहे, अस्पताल में भी गए, रिपोर्ट बना के दी। दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत मदद करी, ऐसा नहीं है मदद नहीं करी, बहुत कुछ किया। रिपोर्ट बना के हम वहाँ छोड़ के आए थे DCW में, और उस पर आज तक कोई कार्रवाई नहीं। कल रात में अचानक से सडनली स्वाति को, उनको चेयरपर्सन को ध्यान आया कि हमें सुप्रीम कोर्ट में पिटीशन डालना चाहिए।
Yesterday, parents of the gang rape victim along with students and activists were detained as they upped the ante against release of the juvenile convict. The police action was condemned by Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. In December 2012, the teenager was part of the 6-member gang that lured a 23-year-old trainee physiotherapist and her male friend onto a bus where the girl was gruesomely raped and her companion brutally beaten. The girl succumbed to her injuries 13 days later in Singapore. The incident caused nationwide outrage and led to widespread outpouring of anger against the rapist, including the juvenile.
See, as an NCW chief, I can tell you that the National Commission of Women has recommended that the juvenile's age be decreased to 16. But you see, the fact is that that may not be enough. The fact is that we have to look at the severity of the crime committed by any individual. While child rights have to be protected, the fact is that other people's rights also have to be protected equally. But here there is another problem in the question of this particular juvenile, is that while he is going to be released, and like as you said, you can't prevent it being delayed except by perhaps a few days or a few weeks. The fact is that nobody seems to know what actually his psychological and mental profile now is. There are rumors that he may have been jihadized. The parents of the poor girl who died are very afraid that this fellow may come out and take revenge on them, because they don't know what he looks like, they only know his name.
The Delhi Commission for Women has approached the Supreme Court to stall the release of the juvenile. Post midnight on Saturday, the DCW filed a special leave petition in the Supreme Court against the order of the Delhi High Court, which refused to restrain the release of the convict.
Any measures that are taken to amend this act should be sent through a procedure of discussion. I believe that it has been referred to a select committee, and we feel that that is the proper procedure, because it is certainly, we note with concern that juveniles who are being involved, participating in serious criminal activities, sexual crimes, etc. The approach towards these kind of issues should be considered in a larger sense, and we are not for lowering of the juvenile age without a thorough discussion.
I think it's a dark day for India, because the fact is that we are having more and more juvenile crimes, and this particular crime in particular was the most horrific crime. This man actually helped, or probably himself inserted that rod in Nirbhaya, because of which she died. That kind of a brutal act, and one doesn't know what kind of a reformation has this man gone through. One doesn't know what kind of a process has been followed for these 3 years with this man. Is he reformed enough? And the fact is that now he's going to be out. I think it's extremely sad for India.
BJP leader Subramanian Swamy also said that the juvenile convict cannot be released. The Delhi High Court had recently refused to restrain the convict's release, citing that there is no legal provision for the action.
It's good others are punished, but why to leave this juvenile? He should also be punished as adult. He should also be treated as an adult, and he should not, by sending him to the rehab and making him all right, it is not going to happen, because his mind is devilish mind he has, and even after 30-40 years also, if he comes out, he is going to do the same act, because the upbringing of that boy is not right, and many boys in our country are facing this problem. According to me, and many women in our society also feel that he should be punished, so that the soul of the girl and also the parents will be relieved of this pain and this sorrow. And also the boys who are still, the young boys who are having this devilish mind, this crime mind, will also learn a lesson, and then they'll be scared of the law of the country.
Even though there are calls for not politicizing the December 16 gang rape, the Congress has alleged that the Aam Aadmi Party and the Delhi Commission of Women is doing shameful politics over the issue. Expressing grief over the release of the juvenile, Congress said that it is really sad that the main accused will be released just because of his age.
See, this was a drama. If they were that sensitive, if the DCW was that concerned, they had ample time, because for last 1 week we were hearing that the juvenile is going to be, more than a week I suppose, that the juvenile will walk free on the 20th. So there was, if they were that sensitive and that concerned, they could have gone, appealed in the Supreme Court much earlier than doing this drama, midnight drama, which was unwanted. And this is only a publicity gimmick, that's what we feel.
The Supreme Court has agreed to hear on Monday a plea by Delhi Commission for Women against the release of juvenile convict in the Delhi gang rape case. However, the Apex Court has refused to stay the release of the convict in a late-night hearing on the DCW plea. Delhi Commission for Women yesterday filed a special leave petition in the Supreme Court against the scheduled release. The development came on a day the victim's parents were detained and later released after they held a protest against allowing the juvenile convict to walk free.
Powered by NNIS.